Remove bumper scratches in 10 minutes for $2.67. I kid you not. All right, so let me tell you what happened. Yes, perfectly coordinated story time music. All right, so you see the car. I get a phone call from my son telling me that there's scratches all over the car, don't know what happened. So go out to downtown and look at it, and there's scratches all over the rear bumper. And I'm thinking, what happened? All right, so I had to recreate this in my mind. Parallel parking, right? There was a car parked behind my car, and that car went to get out of the parking space. So they reversed, they went forward, reversed, and forward. And when they thought they had it, they pulled forward and they didn't have it. Boom! That car was maroon because it left maroon scratches on the bumper. That's what happened. It is what it is. That's the price we pay for living in the city. All right, let's get to it. I'm going to show you how to remove those scratches on that bumper in 4 easy steps for as little as $2.67. The first step is to clean your bumper. Wipe it down, clean the dirt out. Otherwise, it's like taking beach sand and rubbing it into your paint. You must clean your bumper. All right, next I'm gonna take you to the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the $2.67 moment. I'm using rubbing compound to rub those scratches out. Rubbing compound. I saw it at Walmart for $2.67. So what you want to do is you want to put some of that rubbing compound on a clean microfiber towel. I love my yellow microfiber towels. You can probably also pick that up from one of the big box stores at Walmart. And as it says in the title, it's rubbing compound. So you got to rub that compound into the paint. So rub left to right, rub left to right, rub a dub dub. And what you're doing is you are rubbing that compound, which has like little abrasive particles that will rub the paint out, but not damage your paint. Well, now that I have your attention, because you can see that top mark is gone, let me tell you a little bit about my channel. It's called Projects and Problems. As you can tell, I take on a lot of projects. And because I do that, I run into a lot of problems. And I learn along the way. I learn a lot. I like dealing with outdoor gardening. That's my indoor garden. So hopefully you'll take 1 second to subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get back to this bumper. Please bring back my Projects and Problems music. All right, so you look at the top stain. It was 3 stains, right? One on top, one in the middle, one at the bottom, which mysteriously disappeared from this camera angle. Hey, yo, I'm getting used to this cameras, but you know, I made a mistake. For some reason, the camera moved. Here I am. I got the top 2. And as I'm rubbing away the paint, the red paint that was transferred onto the bumper, I'm rubbing away some of the top coat. You have to think of how paint is laid on a bumper. So the bumper, if you look at that little stain, not the little stains, but little black mark, right? That black mark at the bottom of the screen, that's definitely not going away. But the base material of the bumper is black plastic, right? And then a primer gets sprayed on top of that, and then your base coat. So the base coat for this car is white because it's a white car. And then there's a top coat, a clear coat that goes on top of all that, and it's clear. And that clear coat protects the base coat. So what I'm doing by using this rubbing compound is I am rubbing through that red paint that was transferred from the other car onto my clear coat. I'm rubbing it off my clear coat. There I am. I'm getting some more, and I'm just rubbing. I keep rubbing. I'm rubbing. So rubbing it through, getting that paint off. Now, I can't even tell you how long I've known about this whole trick with the rubbing compound, because I have, when you go to gas stations and you have those yellow bars that protect you from running into the gas stations. And if you cut the car or a truck just a little bit too close, you're going to transfer that yellow paint onto your car. Well, depending on how deep that paint goes, if that yellow paint scratched all the way to your black bumper, it's not coming off. You're gonna need some real work. But if it just damaged, if that paint was just transferred to your top coat, like it was transferred here, then you might be able to rub it off. I've rubbed off so many different scratches off of many cars. So for $2.67, a microfiber towel, some elbow work, you too can get a lot of these scratches out. So I am going to actually have this bumper repainted. I don't know what it says about me, but I've got a body guy, a really good body guy on speed dial. I might even record that interaction. Good dude. I'm going to have him repaint this entire bumper, but I'm going to wait until wintertime is over. The last thing I want to do is to paint this bumper during wintertime and have another winter scratch get put on it. So yeah, I'm not going to do that until the weather breaks. So for now, I am going to have to live with that black mark on my bumper, or maybe I might even try and sand it down and put some stuff over it and paint it. I don't know. That's definitely a project that I'm going to run into some problems. I might take it on. I don't know. But yeah, I am going to take it over to my body guy and have him do it the right way, because I don't like little scratches on the cars. And if you look at it, it looks pretty good now. So I actually had to go and get a glove because it was really cold. It was probably like 8 degrees Fahrenheit for those who get the units wrong. 8 degrees. It was really cold. And here I am out in a normal hoodie, like it's not that cold, but here we are still rubbing. It actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, and you have to keep rubbing it. You keep applying more of the rubbing compound, and you keep rubbing. I could fast forward this, but I don't want you guys to think that it was magic, or maybe I had some scenes and I worked on this for 2 days. I didn't. I just kept rubbing and rubbing and keep applying and keep applying and rubbing and rubbing. And there were 3 problem areas. One at the top, one at the middle, and one at the bottom. You know, the one that I moved the camera so you can't see. So the rubbing compound did its job. Now we move to the 3rd step of the polishing compound. And the polishing compound will be less abrasive than the rubbing compound. And you can see I adjusted the camera. I got a good view here. So it's like sandpaper, right? And the rubbing compound is really rough. And if you're sanding a piece of wood, then you have that rough finish left over. The polishing compound is much smoother than the rubbing compound. It's less abrasive. And then you have the final, which is the wax, which I'll show you later. But that's really what you're doing, is you're trying to smooth down the paint. There's my son. Oh boy. I did tell him I was going to leave that in here. Yeah, he came over to be nosy and then he disappeared. So yeah, you're just going through different stages like sandpaper. And now I'm getting to the final stage of a wax. You can use any kind of wax. It really doesn't matter. You just want to put some type of protectant back on the car because you rubbed away all of its nutrients, almost like lotion on your hands. And I probably need some about now because it's pretty cold out there. And you just put a coat of wax on, and I'm probably using the same microfiber towel. I probably folded it in different ways, so I have different areas, but that's not bad for a couple of dollars in the driveway. This will get me through the winter at least. Oh, that was before. Oh, that's hard. So that's what it looked like before, and that's after. If you think it's still hocus pocus, how about before? Right? See the 3 definite scratch areas in red, and after. So for a couple of dollars, you too can get rid of those scratches. Well, I hope this was informative and somewhat entertaining. Please subscribe. See you next time.